fit different playstyles better, right? So if someone is a natural playmaker, he might not be that great on your win condition because he might do a couple of things which will put him out of position, you know, in a situation in which he really can't afford that.
Speaking out of position, Fishman. He just poked his head out for a second to see what's up, and it's going to cost him.
He's very fast, but also very squishy.
Yeah, and Tree Grasp, kind of, Nature's Grasp, rather, kind of counters out your movement speed completely.
Who's gonna go top? With the Lycan. It's not really the strongest lane, Grimstroke plus Lycan. So you might be able to pressure them quite a bit on Beastmaster and Pango. The moment Beastmaster gets level 2 Boar, they should be able to pressure them real hard here.
That's true, but at level 3, the comparison is No Tail's probably going to have 2 points in the Strike Fate. You can already see how they're starting to pressure the boars instantly. Might be the X factor that makes it so that Sumail doesn't feel too bullied, which, you know, isn't something we often say of the person against the Beastmaster.
The most interesting lane right now is mid. Bottom lane, they might get a kill, but mid lane, man, Queen of Pain is really trying to harass Sumail hard. Thompson hard. He was pressuring him under the tower.
You have to, right? Because once Morph gets 2 points in the shift, you kind of lose all your ability to actually force him out or even maybe kill him.
So, it's just crazy how well Thompson plays under pressure. Like that whole time he was shifting IG and then shifting strength, getting the last hit, moving away, juking through the trees. Everything was correct there.
No, I mean, that's Thompson for you. This is a TI winner list.
Thank you.
You're well. I mean, I don't want to sound like a
player.
Thompson fanboy, but
that's
wish
a good
my
player
hair looked
list.
that good this long.
Not like you. That's a guy that can click buttons.
You know, I think he's doing those coaching sessions or something. Maybe you should sign up for one. He could teach you a little bit about morphling.
No coaching session can teach you how to click fast. That's just not gonna happen.
Oh, that's what Osu's for. There you go.
Nah, that's just hard work. Practice. Play 12 games a day. Yeah.
That and having a top quality mouse from... Wait, who's our sponsor for this event? Oh, no, mouse is okay. We'll save that one for another event. All right, brain. But lanes-wise, this has been pretty chill. Just, you know, other than that first blood, there's just been a little bit of harass, but no one really at risk of dying in any of these lanes right now.
Yeah, Batrider just creep skipping bottom, farming away, getting his level 3. Same on the top lane, they got the creep, they got the pull with 5 up, and now last hero is farming under the tower, so he's gonna get his level 3 as well. From his level 3 here, they might kill No Tail, so you should be careful.
I mean, No Tail's the one threatening to kill them. He will get the salve off, though. They need to make something happen now. I mean, you got this Oof, you got the level 2 boy you mentioned. If you leave this any longer, the Lycan's not going to be killable too.
I mean, he's already hard to kill with the first crown, and you kind of lost a lot of resources. Last hero has only a salve to heal up with. 5 up has 2 tangos left remaining, so they burnt them quite heavily.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sumail still has 3 tangos, and I mean, this hero by 5 doesn't need tangos anymore. Feral Impulse is that good of a spell.
By the way, remember that playing under pressure that I was talking about Thompson? Check the last hit count.
Yeah, it's turned around now in Dendi's favor. He's not stopped pummeling the crap out of Thompson. I mean, Thompson is getting some CS, but 10-3 to the 17-7. And as I say that, Batrider in the bot lane, he gets caught out. Blood right plus some rundown from Fishman.
Yeah, that's the third stacks. He's getting a ton of them because of the morphling as well. So he's really benefiting from Dendi being so aggressive on the mid lane.
It is one of those situations, right? You just blame your other player.
What do you mean one of those situations? Every situation is like that. Just blame, just blame people.
Yeah, but some of them are easier, right, Liz? Like, you know when you get a game where there's a Bloodseeker, you're like, yep, it's totally his
Top lane,
fault.
not.
5 up, he's too fast, he'll move away.
I think Dota ruined me as a person overall, you know? I was able
I used to be a good boy.
I was able to accept my mistakes, you know? You know, like, no one's perfect, but now I just blame a random person on the street when something's up.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't really mistakes from Sumail. Hey. Maybe it was. Actually, it was. You want to know what was, Liz? Even though they get the kill in return, the reason that kill happened is because it was back-to-back disarms from the Pangolier.
Yeah, he got 2 kills in actually there. No-tail is 4 3/4. Like, he got a ton right now. He TPs as 5 up was about to suicide to try and seppuku on the tower. He gets 5 up and then he inkswells the wolf and gets Beastmaster as well. That's a very, very rich Grimstroke.
Yeah, and you're happy that that's the hero's getting rich, right? Because if anything, you're concerned about the Beastmaster right now, what that hero does. And if he wants to unleash an army, who's the best at clearing that in the early stages without risk? It's going to be the Grimstroke, the Stroke of Fates.
I mean, it's not only about clearing up the army, it's about dishing out all that damage while he's doing so, because he deals more damage. I think 24 bonus right now. Later on it grows to 40 damage per unit, so it adds up quite a bit.
Yeah, and last year is going for the Necronomicon, so those creeps go get omnommed up by No-Tail.
At the same time, it's hard to use Inkswell versus Necro 3. You know, once last hero gets it, he just purges it off and you're gone. Kinda goes both ways.
That's true. But he still has other relevance when you get in that late stage, right? By the time you got Necro 3, he's not thinking about Inkswell, he's thinking about the fact that you got double lasso and double shotgun.
What's happening on top lane? Sumail tried to go in, but man,
he's
you're
like,
moving.
Quick, Inkswell me. Oh, I haven't got boots. Oh, they have boots. Oh, they have damage. Oh, last hero is realizing that actually OG also has damage. It looks like 5 up will clean this one up though. Last hero, he needs to slow him down.
It?
The wolf's too fast.
Yeah, he just gets that kill. 5 up. He has Swashbuckle. He's completely fine. Swash away if needed, and that's it. Quite a crazy lane on top. Sumail did die once, but he has 2 kills to his name. Dominator is completed, and he finds a good creep afterwards. So this is a lane that he can even abandon if he wants to. He can just let Grimstroke farm away.
Yeah, and...
or maybe get a kill first.
Okay. Awu, as they go in. Aunu is what Beastmaster said. His dad jokes, he's stop with Awus. He's dead. He's gone. And 5 up will just look at TP away. Look who's arriving though. Dendi's going to cancel the TP. They realize this tower's probably just gone.
Radiant's top tower
That's Lycan. Just like one of those
Radiant's
sitcoms. Just did it. That's Lycan.
Yeah,
we hate to see it.
I know exactly what you mean. And he smiles at the camera at that point, right?
Yeah, you know, like, have you seen the It's Quagmire skit? It's just like that. It's just like a little tune for him.
Bottom lane, is he gonna fall? Yep. They get Chrysalis.
One less prospect.
Oh, they do get that pick off, and simultaneously Sumail finishes the top tower. And oh no, the Hellbear is wreaking havoc. He'll move in if he just claps. Easy clap, easy kill. 5 up is gone. Just swashbuckle.
This lane.
I mean, it's not just the, it's all the lanes, right? Because you know you kept mentioning the CS in the mid. Did you ever click over the net worth? Because Thompson's ahead. So much regen has been funneled out by Dendi. He hasn't felt that in control of the mid.
That's mostly the mangoes right in the mana region that he used to spam his level 4 Shadow Strike.
And Thompson does this every time. Like, he's waveforming for creeps, but he's always getting Dendi, which is significant damage. It's 3 points in that waveform.
That's the first haze, though. Maybe he can use it to rotate top. It looks like No-Tail might fall here.
He says, okay, that's fine. I mean, I know No-Tail is getting a little bit rich and frisky. He's not quite at +3 net worth, but he's
that's
worth
so
something.
much. That's so much. You just rotated the quap. Maybe they can get mid one, though, on the bottom lane instead.
TP, panic, and too late.
It's good that he TP's there. he forces that
Radiant's
ulti.
middle tower
That's
is under
something,
attack.
right? You don't really want to
Dire's top tower
just
is under attack.
most likely if Dendi doesn't use the ulti, Bat survives, but
Yes. And also
Top lane?
another upside. Dendi is now 1 kill closer to having his Sonic Wave, his alternate Arcana. It's very important for you to get the Sonic Wave kills.
Chrysalis is very
This is
close
sad
to
to
dying.
watch. He's like, no, 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 no. Yes. You don't come into Lycan's jungle unless you want to
I mean,
die.
They did pick
Dire's bottom tower is
the
under attack.
Bloodseeker to counter the Lycan, but
It's not looking
we
that
have
way
no
right
rupture. Saxa is dying.
now. Fishman's dying. Everyone is dying, Liz.
That's the
Definitely
zoo.
a bloodthirsty game.
They literally just sent all the boars and the necros on Saxa together with the Pango and they
Precious
killed
bounty.
him.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Usually we're used to seeing like Sax to be the one bloodthirsty from the lane and on.
Radiant's
Instead, it's
middle
No Tail.
tower
He's
is
the one
under
always
attack.
hunting. And Yoink and Runes. Level 7 Grimstroke. He's worth a decent amount of XP. He just wants to deny that he won't be able to get it. Then he does get himself a solo kill.
That's a pretty good kill. He's jumping on top lane, but can't really do enough here. No damage. Maybe? Nah, no way.
Nah,
I mean,
Thompson just slowly gonna slither away.
If you're OG, you're completely content with how the game is going. Queen of Pain did get a couple of kills, but
Dire's middle
nothing
tower
too
is under
significant
attack.
that you're worried about because Lycan is farming the jungle. Thompson is, it's fair to say, uncontested on the mid lane. So,
And yeah, Lycan getting those levels in the Necronomicon. I guess the real question we're gonna reach here, of course,
Rolling
that
Thunder
is
mid.
Pango. This is a incredibly hard kill to achieve.
he pushed him on the high ground.
He's like, bye. Okay, thank you for saving me.
He just pushed him on the high ground and Thompson is completely fine. Mid one is getting some farm on the bottom lane. He's about to complete his travels too. So,
All right, Liz, real talk here, real talk. How many times is
Radiant's
Queen of Pain
bottom
going to kill
tower
herself
is
with
under
Necro
attack.
creeps?
0. There's
You sure?
both
never gonna use them?
hunting down a Chrysalis.
There is. He's going to stomp on him and howl up, but then he's immediately going to leave because he remembers that this is not his side of the map. And that was a little bit overly ambitious. But he will yoink the creeps before leaving.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's not
has
leaving,
been
man.
denied.
He's sticking around. It's his area now.
Yeah, he's yoinking the creeps first, see? There you go.
He's about to finish Necro 2 as well, so he finished it. It's flying over to him. So his farm is on point too. Bottom tier 1 has fallen as well to mid 1. Like,
Last hero did get the deny on it though, so they reduced the gold gains.
there's no movements coming from bait right now. No realistic ones at least. Trying to go for that Morphling on the mid lane was really a forced move that isn't going to get you a kill ever. They need to make something happen with the Sonic Wave very soon and the Beastmaster. I think those two heroes can work together to bring down anyone. Even Thompson
Dire's
if they
middle
catch him
tower
before
is
he
under
shifts.
attack.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the heroes. Bait's lineup, they're all killers. They're designed to do this. Yeah, you can say Beastmaster's a good push, but at the end of the day, the whole reason you pick Beastmaster is to start attacking heroes quickly after the towers. Now they're going to try to do exactly that. They are smoked up. You mentioned that they could bring down even the Morph. They need the optimal
Dire's top
situation. They
tower
need
is
to not
under
know it's
attack.
coming. And with the Hawk flying through, that's a possibility. You know what they like to do when they're
Dire's
cause, Liz. They like to
structures
hit
are
the
fortified.
creeps.
He's giving vision. He
Dire's
has
middle
thirst
tower
on.
is under
5
attack.
up. Ah. Yeah, he tried to go for that.
Yeah, he saw it for a moment when he went full agi, but immediately Thompson just feels like he's
Dire's
baiting him all the
courier
time. Nice
has been
snipe on the
killed.
Korra.
I believe that was No-Tail's Tranquil Boost that he killed
Oh,
there.
yeah. This little boy for a while. OG's got everyone in the mid lane, but nothing to catch. Other than the center.
Another thing is, if you consider that Morphling is kinda AFK right now and you don't really want to fight with him, or they do, they're smoking up.
Scrap that. They're going.
Yep.
They're ready. Shapeshift.
Radiant are scanning.
And they go.
Look
It
at
is
that
a full
Centaur.
moon tonight, baby. Yeah, the center. Primal Roar, the ink swell straight away. Nice interruption coming out though from 5 up. Soulbind, Overgrowth is going to be there. No one close enough to link Pangolier together. The Rupture's going to be thrown out though. And he finally links towards the end. Enchantress goes down first. It's going to be a TP out by Lycan. As he says, no Rupture, go ham, boys. Mid one will do exactly that as he chases on the 5 up. They'll be able to find that kill and moving away from Bloodseeker quickly. He does throw down the Blood Right, but mid one able to sidestep it as he starts the Firefly. will TP out and away. They force a buyback out of Fishman, and with a howl, Fishman is going to be a dieback. Dies to the creep from the Lycan. And
This
by
is
the way,
something that
Sumail,
happens. Yeah.
I was going to say, he didn't TP back to base. He just TP'd the tier 1. They're going to keep going.
Thompson has Invisirune as well here, so he might catch someone out.
Oh,
Sees
cue
them.
the Jaws theme tune.
He didn't see Dendi, but Saxa should
Saxa
scout. Did he?
I think he
quite
did. I think
sure.
he glimpsed them. It looked like
Yeah.
it. But you don't jump Dendi there anyway, right? Because you can get away. You've got no overgrowth. Daph strike level 1.
That was such a sad roar, by the way. Roaring that poor dominated creep just so he's able to survive, but not even that cannot save him. But there's so many
Dire's
heroes
middle
around
tower is
just
under attack.
collapsing. And by the way, Pango is countered so hard by OG. We didn't really touch upon that way too much during the draft, but they have Soulbind, they have Overgrowth, and mid one.
Well, they don't have him right now, which means that mid 1 has no life.
That was a good kill. It might transition into a tier 1 mid. It's on 40% more or less.
Oh, Fishman, no. If Thompson sees him, nah, he should go for it. Inkswell is actually scaring him away. They're not even getting the tower, and the damage done is huge straight away. Beastmaster goes down, Bloodseeker as well. The Overgrowth thrown out, and all of a sudden you are 2 heroes down if you're bait. You need to get the hell out. Thompson will chase forward. He says, I don't need to buy the Arcana, silly. I can just get it from Dendi. He'll move forward and find another.
Damn, he just turns into that co-op, blinks, stack, gives them that damage they needed, and blinks forward. And I thought that it was Bait that are going to take a tower. But OG, they turn it so quickly, and this could be Rosh. Necros are up for a pretty long time. 30 seconds left remaining on them. You can go into the pit. Quap has ulti. Quap has ulti, and Rolling Thunder is up in 8 seconds. So if they go fast enough, yeah, if they go fast enough, they would contest this. Rolling Thunder, here it comes.
And he goes. Hey boys, what's up? Shapeshift gets activated, Bloodbright thrown down, Sonic Wave. They actually get their hands on the Aegis and the kill for Rose. Pangler is going to die for this. They have nothing left in the chamber. They actually need to get out. Mid 1 on the hunt. He says, I'm done. Goes back down to low ground. 5 up. Won't even have to give his life for this. The last 2 is thrown out. Thompson is busy healing far away from the fight, but Fishman is going to fall. Noji a little bit too stacked here. Stax is going to be brought down. Up, waveform forward, but Thompson can't find a target. Instead, mid 1 being chased. The body blocks from No-Tail, though. Will save the life of the Bat-Rise. Cheeky little git won't let him die. And Thompson sidesteps to silence. He has got a waveform, so he's not a target anymore. And it looks like that might be all that they get. Waveform in. Thompson's actually going for more here, but the disarm's going to come out onto the Lycan so he can't attack. Inkswell forward. We've seen this before, and we'll see it again, but they push him away. Bloodseeker low enough, stunned up for long enough that he has no health left. He will fall, and the tier 1 still stands.
Oh, that was a good counterplay by Bait, I think. All things considered. Yeah, Bloodseeker did die in the end, but they defend Rosh, they kill Rosh, and they take Aegis, which is massive when you're playing versus Lycan Morphling. To not allow them to just snowball so quickly and out of control. Yeah, some mistakes later on. The Bloodright didn't really connect on the tops, and if he used it just a bit to the left, it would have. And he dies, but it's a bit harder to play as a Bloodseeker if you don't have Rupture. You don't contribute way too much to these fights. Yeah, your Thirst is level 3, but you only have the Asha right now. No one is scared of you. You even saw, you called it out. No-Tail was just body blocking him. It was actually ridiculous.
It's like, what are you gonna do, bro? Are you on that last hit over there? Nah, I'll let you keep your speedy boy status, but you ain't getting the kills. And that's kind of the thing about Bloodseeker now, right? He feels more like a late game hero. Because we've seen what happens when you get like 3 big items on this hero. He can just delete people. And it looks like someone's about to get deleted. Oh, Fishman. Oh! I think he was plotting a plan for the team there. He's going to be chasing on 2. Oh, there's actually going to be a roar out onto Trent. Now the Overgrowth going to be the last 2 as well. Means Queen of Pain's already gone. And they'll chase forward on a Beastmaster. He's just going to melt to this damage. They actually let Fishman live in the end because he wasn't worth the trouble. Untouchable meant he was a little bit too hard. But now they will return to clean him up. And it takes a while, but watch how hard they hit.
He takes 1 wolf away. It's his that tax. He steals 1 wolf.
He turns the son against the father, but it really doesn't matter. 5 up is just trying to get the hell out of here.
They're using this Inkswell so well. The reason Dendi dies there is Lycan uses Wolf form, and his
Radiant's
dominated
middle
creep
tower
obviously
is under
gets
attack.
that massive movement speed. Notail uses Inkswell on the dominated Mud Golem. Mud Golem runs so fast that it stuns Dendi, then stuns him again, and then mid one can follow up with the
Radiant's
lasso.
middle tower has
And
fallen.
it's they can also catch them off guard, right? With the Invis Wolves, which we've seen them do that multiple times as well. They just
Oh, yeah.
Inkswell and Invis Wolf.
The
Radiant's
Invis Wolf,
bottom
that's...
tower
You
is
just
under
see it
attack.
hitting you, but you can't see the Wolf itself. It's also really good.
You can start to feel that point approaching, right? Where if Fate does lose a fight on their side of the map, there's going to be at least one lane.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's
Radiant are
around
scanning.
mid lane, right? Because that's the only lane that's missing a tier 2.
Yeah. I mean, there is
Can they-
potential. Like, this lineup pushes that fast. They could take a tier 2 and then
Dobson
rise.
has an E-Blade here.
And Beastmaster in trouble. The Soulbind, they have different ideas about how to retreat. And as a result, they will leave together in a body bag.
They did get both of the outposts, right? Yeah, both of them. So the only team that got experience on the 20-minute mark is Bait. That's kind of good. You did lose 2 heroes though, so I don't know if it was worth it.
You're going to lose more than that. Because you can already see the move straight towards the tier 2 in the bot lane. And
Dyer's
they'll
top
open up
tower
multiple
is under
lanes.
attack.
By the way, Dendi's been going for this Orchid build. He
Radiant's
finally has
bottom
it.
tower is under attack.
Does it
But
feel a
it's
bit late though?
long, Yeah, it's a long time coming.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
If he manages to jump on top of
Dyer's
Morphling,
top
you know,
tower is under
maybe he
attack.
can even take him down alone. It helps with Lycan, with the Batrider obviously as well.
The problem is if you jump in and get silenced by No-Tail straight away, and considering how he's been playing Scream is on point, instead they jump first to last year, Beastmaster, he's already gone. Thompson's fine, he says, Orchid, lol, what's that item? What does that do? Sumail forces out the Rupture. Just once again, so well played by him there. Just make sure that there's no threat to anyone else now. Because all he wants to do is stand still and hit buildings anyway, and Thompson does become the Queen of Pain. Buyback forced out from the Beastmaster, and they'll look to retreat. Last hero wants to target. He doesn't have any Primal Roar to throw out for 15 more seconds. Just wants to try and use the slow. Saxo's caught in the base, will be caught off and killed. In the meantime, that's a dieback on the Beastmaster. Thompson finds the maximum value kill, and now Bait cannot chase for more. Although they might try,
Radiant's bottom tower
but they have
is
no
under
way of stopping that
attack.
TP.
Yeah, one other thing is all their disables are really expensive on the side of Bait. That's why he's able to just TP the way he did. You're playing versus, what, Rolling Thunder and Roar. And that's the only thing that stops you. You don't have a Yules on Bloodseeker, you don't have a Yules on Queen of Pain. And because of that, they're really, really limited on disable. So it's easy for OG to play around that.
There is one more, and that's Fishman, right? He can enchant creeps, but the catch with that is you're not going to have creeps if you're in your base. That only happens when you're out on the map.
Yeah, you have to find the right creep at the right time. And he found the Mud Golem, but
Yeah, but Thompson
him
found
as
a
well.
creep too. And it's called Fishman. Just easy pickings for him. Already on his way towards that Skadi. Almost has the first ult morb. Has a DD in the bottle as well. You know they're going to go up to the high ground again in the next
Dyer's
minute.
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're aiming for it, definitely. They have everything they need. The Blink Dagger and the Force Staff on Batrider will allow them to pick people off again. Last hero, he needs to be careful with his positioning. He cannot be dying that much. He's on the high ground and the Batrider still
Dyer's top
catches him
tower
off guard.
is under attack.
I like how he's finally identified boots are a good idea. He got his Necronomicon free. He's like, yeah, maybe my position's easier if I finally grab those boots.
Necro 3 is pretty good as well because of the Purge on the Necro. It's pretty good offensively, but yeah,
I think
it's
this
still
is
difficult.
this is one of the most underfarmed Beastmasters we've seen at like 20 minutes in actually. He hasn't had an easy time of it, that's for sure.
Dyer's
smoke.
top tower
Guess who's
is
going to
under
break that
attack.
smoke? Thompson. And they silence him up. He got the morph off beforehand, though, because they used the Primal Roar to start off. The Blood Rate's going to come through as well. Everything on the Thompson. They might be able to get the kill. He's still alive for the moment. But what's it going to cost you?
Double
Last is going to
lasso.
come out. They'll finally bring down Thompson, but the turnaround opportunity is Lycan moves in. Sumail with the double kill already. 5 up. He's already used that wrong fun. He's used everything he can. Chrysalis is going to be burnt out and killed off by the werewolf himself as he runs down the 5th member, and Bait will be wiped. All they get is the thing that they'd hoped for in Morphling, but they lose everything. That is the cost.
But that
they'll
was
lose base now.
extremely fast
Radiant's
morph from
bottom
Morphling.
tower has
Like
fallen.
extremely fast reaction timing from Thompson. And that's one of those things that he's not gonna coach you in his master classes or whatever,
Radiant's
how
middle
to react
tower
that
is
fast,
under
how to have
attack.
those reflexes. Basically, him hitting that morph there saves them the whole
Radiant's
team fight, because
structures
it
are
takes
fortified.
so much time for Bait to take him down that there's the double lasso, and the soulbind is exactly on who it needs to be. That's on Tangle here, so his Rolling Thunder isn't doing a lot. And then it's
Radiant's
just
bottom
cleanup time
barracks
for
are under
OG,
Radiant's
not
bottom
only for the
barracks
team fight,
has
but for the
fallen.
bottom lane as well.
Radiant's bottom barracks
You know what
has
the
fallen.
correct shield would be, actually? Instead of, if someone asks him when he's coaching him how he does that, he
By
just
the way,
says
no-
a certain energy drink.
Notil has a bloody Kaya. He went for a Kaya on a position 5 Grimstroke. And he went for the spell amplification talent. He didn't go for the most common 150 cast
Hey,
range.
he's on a kill streak right now, Admir. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm not judging. He did well so far, but it is a little bit,
Radiant are
extraordinary
scanning.
to go for the Kaya on Grim.
I mean, you say that, but it is a lot of damage. You're doing, what,
It
50
is.
bonus damage per target
So-
at that point.
It's pretty good versus all the... Like, I love this build versus PLs and Meepos on Grimstroke, but...
My sprites
Yeah.
are with us.
but-
He says, okay, Enchantress plus Beastmaster's enough justification. Speaking of Beastmaster...
Oh
well,
god, not another one of
we've
these.
seen that again. Oh, no. They're not done either. They're chasing for more. They're going to find the backline. The Rupture. Thompson says everything. I'll tank everything you've got and stand my ground. And then pounds you down as Queen of Pain gets rooted up. No way out. The Inkswell procs the additional stun, and that's enough time to bring it to an early grave. And Thompson, yeah, he might go down, but Chrysalis is forced outside of his base, and the rest of OG is moving in. With the grass down, that should allow mid one to get close enough, and that's a double kill for Saxa. They can turn around and go straight back into Bait's base.
Okay, he does have a buyback. Queen of Pain also has a
Radiant's
buyback, so
top tower
they
is under
should
attack.
try and put up at least another fight. If OG even get there on time, which they should.
Be positive.
They're bringing in top as well. Looks like they just want to have the whole base opened up. Mid one just casually trying to kill off 5 up as well with the tree grass down. It looks like he'll swashbuckle away. No Tail was trying to yoink the final
Radiant's
hit,
middle
but it's all a
tower is
distraction.
under
'Cause
attack.
look at Sumail.
It kind of works in both ways, because it's distraction for OG as well. If
Radiant's
they
top
weren't
tower
chasing
is under
5 up on the
attack.
top lane, maybe they could have gotten this tier 3. But this way, they don't kill 5 up and they don't get the tier 3. Bloodseeker and Queen of Pain, they're back up.
And in fairness, OG, I mean, they're kind of content to wait in that you can already see 2 Coreys with the secret shop. They've had items being ferried out. Now with Thompson up, they could easily just go to the Woods the Roche pit because it has been up for a few seconds now.
There's a smoke coming from Bait.
What can you find though? Because Sumail ain't an easy kill.
If they jump him with every... no, it's not.
Farmer. Oh, Natel will tank the gang, but now Sumail goes immediately and he'll be ruptured, and it looks like they're going to try and control him up. It's a 1-for-1 trade because Thompson shotguns down the Bambi deer. And the only deer here is an O deer, as it looks like that is all Bait has in the chamber. They need to get out in one piece, but no Tail. Death will not be in vain as Thompson chases forward. The lasso comes out. 5 up is going to be found and ran straight through and killed. All right, scrap Roche. We'll just go straight to the base.
If they moved just a little bit to the right, they would scout Lycan before No-Tail, and maybe then they can jump him instead. Getting that kill would be so massive for them, but instead they find No-Tail, and it's probably the least valuable one. Especially
But he
if
has a
catches-
Kaya
Radiant's
list.
top tower is under attack.
I mean, he does have a Kaya, but it's still the least valuable hero on the side of OG.
Your Shan has fallen
And not
to
only
the
that, you expend everything, and you saw what mid one done straight away, right? He gets both
Radiant's
creep
top
waves
tower is
because
under attack.
he doesn't matter that he's separate from his team. Bait can't fight right now. They're locked behind these cooldowns.
It was about that rupture as well. You use it on Lycan, but that's the problem. You ulti that Lycan, that's your soft counter to him. You ulti him, but he just stands there. You know, he doesn't move, and that rupture doesn't really affect him that badly. How many times did we see Sumail actually have a problem with that, with being ruptured?
Liz, they really want that no-tail kill. However, look who's back again. It's literally a repeat of the last fight in a different area. And 5 up! He gets stuck, he's gonna go down. That's a pretty awkward way to actually fall here, and that might be the
Oh
final
my
fight.
God.
Sumail moves in. You're a goddamn monster. You're a werewolf, in fact. With the bash coming out, Quaff is just gone as well. It's a triple kill for the Lycan. Sumail, he wants another one. Fishman just wants a high five, but this high five has flaws. as they'll just drag him in. As mid one says no. No ultra kill for you. GG comes out. Bait is 2-0 after 2-0 back to back. Are we back to old Bait form?
Has fallen.
Hopefully not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we're back to old bait form. Let's not be too pessimistic about this team just yet. It's hard, it definitely is, and I think they jumped into this tournament a little bit too early. Maybe they could have practiced a bit more before entering their next big tournament. Like they said, I believe it was after the Pushka League that they said they're gonna take a break, practice a little bit, scrim a bit more, and then join the next tournaments. But it was some team that didn't go. Was it Navi that Navi was initially? Yeah, they were initially in.
There's rumors about what's happening there. We don't have anything confirmed, I don't think. But yeah, Navi last second pulled out, so Bait kindly stepped in to make sure we had a balance of good teams.
Yeah, that was a mauling in that last game. The first one, they definitely did have their chances. Dendi is pretty much winning his mid lane in most of his games as well, which is a nice thing to have got going for you. This last game, you picked the Bloodseeker as a counter to Lycan, but man, it really doesn't work. If the meta wasn't centered around this Lycan pick and the Zoo meta, then the Bloodseeker might be, useful. But the problem in here is, even if you ulti him, he just sends all his units on you and he destroys you with Necro 3. And who would you rather have in your team? A Lycan with, let's say, Helm of Dominator Necro 3, or a Bloodseeker with a Manta? It's obvious, right? Like, who's gonna have more impact? It's obviously going to be Lycan. So this draft in the end didn't really work out for our boys on Bait, but they're steadily improving. They're showing progress. They're not making the same old mistakes they would make in that old squad, and I'm actually liking what they have. I like what they have got going here, but they just need a bit more time to practice.
Almost definitely. Like, there's clear potential there. We saw some kind of small slip-ups where they didn't connect in the LA series. I think the big takeaway for me today is maybe work on the drafting a bit, because I don't know about you, Liz. It felt like back-to-back, their opponents just had the better draft.
First game, I wouldn't say that. I think first game they did have ways of winning it. They had some really good team fights as well, and at some point it looked like they might take it, but they did let Venge Luna go through.
That's my point.
Yeah. And this second game they let Lycan go through, so
it's the obvious things they're missing, right?
Yeah. I don't think that's like a big problem to improve on. I don't think that's a big obstacle. You just ban out the biggest meta heroes. It's just ban them, lol.
Well, maybe they'll remember that in the future. They are going to have a break day tomorrow, of course, because they just played 2 back-to-backs. I believe Bait does play one more series on June 24th against Secret. But that does bring us to the close. You may notice that by how dark it is for Liz. It's almost Betty Buys time for him. He's got to slip into his PJs and put on his snoozy
It's 10
hat.
here, man. It's 10 in Kiev.
I can tell.
It's a bit late, yeah.
But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. That's right, you haven't got rid of us just yet. Tomorrow we will return. We're going to do all the series tomorrow. We'll be opening up with a CIS bout between Virtus Pro and Empire, followed by OG versus Viking for some EU action, then straight back to CIS to round out the day with Virtus Pro versus Fly to Moon. So out of all those words, all you heard were Virtus Pro and OG. You go get some rest. Come back tomorrow. You clearly have reasons. If it's not for us, it's definitely for the teams. I hope it's more for the teams, but we'll see you then. Thank you, folks, and good night.